Today, on Be Something Wonderful, be delusional. Reality must bend. I am your host, Kearin, and these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning, and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Just a few days ago, we released a big video entitled, Only the Delusional Manifest Everything They Want. This was released on our other YouTube channel, the Kearin channel. And one of you reached out to say, Tom, it's absolutely true. And you told your story that when you found our channel, you were a mess. You were going through a messy divorce. You were drinking. You were running up credit card debt. And you were telling the story that nothing goes right in your life. That you'll never find the love that you want. You'll never move into a house of your own. You'll never have the money and the career success, all of that. And he said, Tom, that's the story that I was telling. I was allowing the circumstances of my life, those circumstances that are always changing, to tell the story. I was allowing my thoughts and feelings to tell my story. And he goes, I don't know which video it was in particular. I think it was just the message that, wait a minute, I am the story. I am reality. I can tell any story I want. I create it all. Today now he is debt-free, moving into a new house with his girlfriend. They've gotten very serious. He met somebody new. And he's not really drinking like he did. He says he does, drink socially. So this is powerful, right? He realized that I get to tell the story, and my story is reality. Not the changing circumstances, not the changing thoughts and feelings, but who I say I am is my reality. I want to show this today like we never have before. Remember, the greatest story ever told, and I call it the greatest love story ever told because that's what I am awareness is. It's absolute love, is I am. It's the ultimate love story. It's self-love. It's saying that I exist as all that is, and that God or existence itself is not complete without me. Wow. Start with that story, and then create any story you want as that all that isness. There you are. You are all experiences. You're all stories. All possible stories. You're all possible versions and identities of yourself. You are all that is. Or as this particular subscriber and creator said, I am the story. Not my thoughts and feelings and the circumstances out there, but I am the story. That's why in Scripture the ancients said, but who do you say that I am? Jesus, your I am awareness, asking his disciples. It's you asking yourself, who do I say I am? Not the circumstances, not the changing conditions, not the changing thoughts and feelings, not the past that where I think I failed and had a messy divorce and where I was drinking and where I was running up credit card debt. None of that. Who do I say I am now? That's why Jesus asked them twice. The first time, who do people say, or who does man say that I am? That I, the Son of Man, am? Who do people or the world say that I am? And of course the disciples answer and they go on a tangent. John the Baptist, Elijah, one of the prophets, Jeremiah, all representing allowing things that appear out there, outside of you, even your changing thoughts and feelings, in the circumstances, in your past history to determine your story, but you get to decide. That's why Jesus pressed them, but what do you say? Who do you say that I am? What do you say? What's your I am story? Wow. Why? Because this I am story, here you are framing your entire experience, that creates your past, present, and future here and now in every moment. This is all now. All now, past, present, and future. Your I am story, all of it, creates it all. This is how this subscriber turned his whole life around. Right from a messy divorce to a new woman that he's in love with, to moving into a house that he always wanted to move into, to being debt-free and having money in the bank, to no longer drinking himself to death. Literally, he said, I was drinking myself to death. That's powerful. I am is the one thought, the one feeling, the one assumption that forms your entire life experience. Not the changing thoughts, not the changing feelings, not the changing circumstances, not who you believe you were, but it's I am right now, the one thought, the one feeling, the one assumption, the one reality that forms your entire life experience. So what's your story? That's the only question that matters. I am, as Neville, Goddard, and other spiritual teachers talk about, is the only reality. It's the ultimate source or cause of all that is. And you are the center of it. You are literally all that is. The center of this one intelligent and conscious mind, or this great I am. The great I am is the one reality, and you're the center of it. It's the great one I am, this great one conscious and intelligent mind, being, knowing, and expressing itself through and as you. You are literally all that is. I am. And you as all that is, as that I am awareness of being, are being and knowing and expressing yourself or itself through the physically focused you, through that individualized personality that is uniquely you. Through that you that feels so fragile. This particular subscriber said, I felt so fragile and broken at that time when I was going through the divorce and drinking with the credit card debts. But then I realized, wait a minute, that's not who I am. I get to tell the story from my own awareness of being. How? How did he do it? How do we do it? Through your beliefs, your assumptions, and ideas about yourself, I am, and your reality. It's your truth. What's true for you, your story. He said, I just told the story until it's true. Until it's true for me, until it's my truth that I am healthy, wealthy, free, and in love. That idea that we've talked about. Very powerful. In other words, your story, your I am story creates worlds. Your I am story is the world, is your world. And that's the only world there is. Without you, all that is not all that is. You, yes, the physically focused, seemingly limited, fragile you are the force and source that creates worlds. 3D reality in your entire physical experience exists through and as and by virtue of you. Your story, right now. All matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force. What's that force? You, your story. We must assume behind this force the existence of a conscious and intelligent mind. This one mind. This mind is the matrix of all matter. Max Planck, the quantum physicist. That's powerful. It's the source of all matter. You're it. You're the source and force. Your story. So powerful. In other words, you, in your I am story, are the force and source through which and by virtue of all matter or physical reality or physical experience originates and exists. There is no story, no reality, no out there until you tell the story, until you say the word, as the ancients would say. In the healing of the centurion's servant, just say the word, and my servant will be healed. And then it goes on to say that servant was healed in that same moment. It's instant in saying the word. You are that identity in the saying of it. So you're not telling it like it is. We think that. We look out there and say, I'm just telling it like it is. I'm drinking, I'm in credit card debt, I'm going through a messy divorce. It is what it is. It's not is what it is. You are telling it like or as you are. You get to determine that. That's what bends reality. That's what changes those conditions. It forms and coalesces around your story. Why not tell the wildest and most outlandish story of your life, of the life of your dreams? Tell the most outlandish story of the life of your dreams. Tell it until it's true for you, until you accept it as the truth or what's true of you and your reality, like this particular subscriber did, this creator. Your story creates worlds, and your story is the world. Wow. Be delusional. Reality must bend to your story, because you are that I am awareness of being. Tell it until it's true. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and these are the studios at Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, be sure to check out the Tom Kearin channel. Specifically, check out that video, Only the Delusional Manifest Everything They Want. And also, there's a new video coming out this morning on that on the Tom Kearin YouTube channel. So check it out. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude. This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.